Hey guys, this is Goku, and on this channel we talk about poker and ideas that can improve your life. In this video, we're actually going to take a look at WPT GTO Trainer. We're gonna set up an account here, and we're gonna test it out, take it for a spin. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Let's see what this tool is all about. I think it looks very promising. I haven't really used any solvers yet. I've seen a lot of videos with players talking through hands using GTO solvers, but I have yet to try one myself. So let's see how to do this. I don't know if we want to. Yeah, okay, it looks like we have to use this first. Okay, I thought you would have to pay for it already, but it seems like you can just put in your email and start playing straight away. So ready to play. Do your best to choose the best action at every point. Your goal is to keep EV loss in the green and close to 0. Okay, time to go from 0 to GTO. That is nice. Okay. Members can use our exclusive Ask a Pro feature to send your hands in for analysis. All right. So we don't have to pay anything. It looks like we can just play for free. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so we got big blind call versus button open. So we called on the big blind versus the villain, the button opening. Yeah, 50 big blind stacks. And we've got ace 8 on 8-7-10 board, and of course we will be checking this, right? Ideal action, hero check, played 99.5%. Okay, so we did the correct play, and now the villain bets 5 to the pot of 6.5 big blind. What do we do here with ace 8? I think we can call 5 or raise to 15. I think we should just call. Don't know if it's a good enough hand. I mean, if it's a bad enough hand to raise to 15. But I assume folding is too weak. We have second pair. The board is quite bad, but I think it seems the GTO play would be to just call and reevaluate on the turn. Let's see what it says. Okay, it says it's fine. It's EV loss 0, so this is the GTO correct play. And now the 9 falls on the turn, bringing in the straights and flushes. We've actually got the ace of spades. And we've got options check, bet 550, bet 11, and bet 20.5. What's the best play? This is really nice. I love it because all options seem interesting. I guess I would lean in most towards betting 11 or checking. So let's try, or maybe this bet 5.5 is also not bad. But let's check. Let's see what the check is. Yeah, the check is the correct play. And the villain now bets 5.5. It's a very juicy spot to check raise, I guess. But what's the best play? raise it to 22. Let's see it. Okay, it's a slight EV loss. Well, that disappeared quickly. I wonder what the better play was. Probably checking, probably calling, I assume. But anyways, so we've got another spot already. What's this information? Okay, so we can see the ranges even here for MP2 pre-flop openings and for big blind pre-flop calls. This is nice. This is really useful. But okay, so MP2 opened, we called ace-8 off on the big blind. And what do we do now? I assume we check. But probably it's also a good spot to sometimes bet 2 on a board like that. But let's see if the check is the correct play. It is. The villain bets 2, and probably we should just call. Yeah, I hope this will teach me to better be able to check raise flops like that, to spots like that, because I'm sure my game is lacking things like this. But let's see. Okay, so it was actually a check raise. That spot. Check raise would be a better EV wise play. So we lost 0.05 EV on checking there, on calling there. So that's interesting. Now the pot's 10.5. We called the bet of 2 on the flop, and a 6 falls now. So guess I would check here again. Okay, now it's the best play. The villain checks as well, and we hit our flush on the river. We can bet 2.5, 7, 13, or check. The pot's 10.5. I think it's really a spot where we should be betting 13. Because if he's calling, I think he will call a similar amount of 7, whether we bet 7 or 13. And check raising, well, might make sense, but I'm gonna bet 13. Okay, and it's actually quite a huge EV loss. So the best play was to check. Nice. We are learning stuff. That is really nice. Okay, so we called with 10 for suited, hit trips. We're gonna check it. And now we're gonna raise it up to 8.5. Because, yeah, there's flush draws. We hit a really nice hand. He's continuing. I think it's better to raise it than to just call. And the solver agrees with that. Okay. The villain called, so that's nice. We got pot of 10.5. And we should continue betting. I wonder if this is a good spot to overbet. But I would just bet here 8. Okay, there's even a bet 39, which is really interesting. I don't have plays like that in my arsenal, I would say. So hopefully using this tool, I can learn when those spots are. But let's see what happens if we bet 8 here. Okay, so it's a slight EV loss. Actually, the best place to check. It's really a small difference, but nonetheless. Okay, Queen Jack suited. We hit a low board. Pretty much nothing. Assume it's a check. Okay. Villain checks behind. 10 falls on the turn, giving us a gut shot. Also bringing in the flush. And probably we should bet here. And I think we should bet 4.5. Okay, it's a small EV loss. Would actually be better to bet a 2. Okay, that's good to know. But yeah, I wonder if small changes like that, I mean, they surely make up big results, multiplied by thousands of hands. But yeah, it's still interesting to ponder this. Okay, so we hit our queen on the river. The pot's 15.5. And I think we've got options of checking, betting 4, 10, and 19.5. And I would tend to bet 10 here. Yep, we're gonna bet 10. And it is the ideal action. The villain called with ace jack. Okay. Nice, another hand. 6-9 suited. We hit a top pair on a low board. Maybe it's a spot where we lead. Yeah, I kind of feel like betting 5 here. Maybe it's a spot for check raise. Let's see. We check. He bets 2. Let's do a check raise now. Ooh, it's a quite a big EV loss. But we didn't see what was the ideal play. I think it just moves in too quickly. I don't like this. I don't like that about it. But overall EV loss minus 64 BBs per 100 heads. That's quite huge. Interesting. But we are ready to take our game to the next level, right? And get full analysis and play unlimited hands. So let's join now for 5. Okay. I guess we can put in our email here. The credit card. Wonder if I can put a virtual card here. Let's check this out. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Looks like it worked. Nice. Okay. We are in. And let's see what we have here. Don't worry, we got you covered. Click below to check out reference guide for instructions and tips. Well, let's check it out, shall we? Okay, get started. There have been many poker trainers in the past that allowed you to play poker hands for practice. However, these have been powered by people's opinion of what is good play and not true game theory optimal strategy. Yep. What makes GTO Trainer different? It allows you to play through true Nash equilibrium solutions to various no-limit hold'em poker scenarios. Over 4 billion solved spots and counting. Nice. Get instant feedback. Okay. Rapidly plug leagues and learn the GTO strategies. Cool. Training on a mobile? Nope. Get there. Okay. Fast and easy. Get started. Okay. We are logged in. Select a specific spot you want to train from the available list of scenarios. Okay. Spots will be either a cash game or tournament scenario. Okay. You can select multiple options in the drop-down menu to narrow your search. When selecting the spot to train, take note of the effective stack size in big blinds and pot size information to consider when making your decision. Yeah, that's a good tip. These factors will remain constant at the start of each new hand based on the specific scenario selected. Cool. So here are some additional tips for choosing which spot to train. Your position and action is always listed in the scenario name. Each scenario will have you training from either in position or out of position. Okay, cash game scenarios use a green table, tournament scenarios use a blue table, final table scenarios use a purple table, and small stakes scenarios use an orange table. Alright. The description of scenario explains the pre-flop action. Okay. View the hand range charts. Yeah, this is really nice, that the hand range charts. I actually really like this feature. It shows the charts for hero and villain's respective ranges going to the flop. This is very good. Begin your training. Start new session, make your decisions. Okay. Change how you get instant feedback on your play. Click the Show Stat button and switch between specific EV loss and percentage played, percentage stats for each action. The feature is perfect for players who are just starting to study game theory optimal strategy. Okay, so I assume we'll be using this Show Stats button. You'll immediately be faced with your first decision. Alright. You'll see the EV loss like we just did. Remember, EV loss of 0-0 does not mean the GTO player would take that action 100% of the time. The difference is due balancing hand ranges through mixed strategies and maximizing EV for your overall range. Yep, okay. Okay, so EV loss shows the number of big blinds you would lose against a GTO player if you took this action. Okay. And played percentage shows how often a GTO player would take the same action. Okay. Your goal is to select the action for each individual hand that is as close to 0 EV as possible. The LDL action is noted in the top center of the table. Multiple actions in a given spot are often correct according to GTO play. That makes sense. You will often see actions with a very low EV loss, like we just did, and a reasonable played percentage. These actions are not wrong and are part of a balanced overall GTO strategy. However, if a play results in high EV loss, color-coded in red, you should generally avoid that play unless you have compelling exploitative reasons to make it against a specific opponent. That makes sense again. If the percentage played for an action is 1% or less, then that action is rarely taken by a GTO player and you should generally avoid that play. If you do take an action with a played percentage of 1% or less, all subsequent decisions will display NA in red, since that entire line should be avoided. Makes sense. EV loss color coding hint: green near GTO, orange take caution, red probable leak in your game. Okay. Hints and tips. Toggle the auto advance button. So this one, to advance to the next hand decision automatically. Yeah, this I suppose we have to switch off so that we can see the ideal action and the EV loss before moving to the next hand. Click the full screen button for a large view. Review instructions anytime by clicking how to play button. Toggle show stats. Okay, before completing training and review stats. Alright. View the hand ranges during a session by clicking the green eye information icon button to review the charts during play. Okay. Session summary information. You've put in the work, now you can start to see where specific leaks are for each scenario. Your session summary will break down your hand compared to GTO play. Okay, this is very interesting. Key stats: overall EV loss in big blinds per 100% hands played. Okay, goal is to get as close to 0 as you can. It's impossible for humans to attain in the long run, but we just gotta do our best and focus on strategic spots giving us the most trouble. Yep. Do not be discouraged by high EV loss in the beginning. I hope we didn't get discouraged, at least I didn't. It's very common for players to have an EV loss of minus 50 BBs or more. I think we had more than that, right? That's interesting. Number of hands played in your session. Sample size is important when considering relevant statistics. A minimum of 200 hands is the recommended sample size. Okay. So we just did, what, 5 hands? So maybe that's the reason for the big BB loss. Schedule a set number of hands each day to practice a specific scenario and keep track of your progress. This is what we're gonna do. Guys, we're gonna play, I don't know, 10, 20 hands, maybe more, each day, and see the statistics, summaries, analyze all that. I'll be recording a bunch of material on this for sure, because this looks really interesting, and we're going to try it out. Aggression. Aggression gives an instant snapshot of the key actions. Okay. Where's this aggression? Okay, it's this one. Okay. Hover over the bar to see the number of hands in that session. Each action was taken by... Okay. Hand types. Compare your play to GTO play divided by different categories of hands. Pairs, flashes, strips, okay, etc. Okay. Your action is on the top bar and GTO plays the bottom bar. Okay. Green, bet or raise. Yellow, check or call. Red, fold. Okay. That makes sense. How to read your results. You choose to either check or call 67%. Where's the 67? It's 72. And fold 33%. Yeah, I guess my eyesight is too bad to see it, but I think it says 72 here, whatever. Okay, Gto Strategy. If the top line results are very different from bottom line results, you know you're playing those hands differently than the GTO player would. Of course, that makes sense. Keep training the same scenario and focus on your biggest league before you play each session. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. All hands played during a session, details of selected played hands, GTO action frequencies. And breakdown displays all the hands you've played in a session. Okay. Have a question. Okay, we can even ask Pro. That's nice. We'll surely take advantage of that if we encounter some interesting spots. Select a specific hand play to see these details. Okay, we can just replay some hands. The color-coded bar graph. Review previous sessions. Okay. Cool. That was interesting. Okay, I see we've got 25 minutes already of this video. I think it will be a little bit less because I'm gonna do some editing magic on when I input the credit card details. But other than that, yeah, I think this will be a wrap up for this video. Hope you guys liked it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a thumbs up if you like this. Subscribe to this channel, and yeah, if GTO Trainer looks interesting to you, then there's surely going to be coming more videos on me playing this, on me using this tool and analyzing the hands. So be sure to check that out, and also be sure to check this GTO Trainer yourself and use it, because it looks really nice. There will be a link in the description below, of course. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one, where we will be playing some more WPT GTO Trainer hands. Thanks guys, bye bye.